So basically all you're gonna need is the box of hair dye, some petroleum jelly, and a garbage bag, which you'll be using to cover your sink. But later it'll be used to cover your hair. All right, let's get into it.
I just wanna show you off, I don't wanna do you wrong. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the flies of them all?
Hey Glam Fam, what's up? So today we're gonna be dyeing our hair, but this isn't just a hair dyeing video. This is to let you guys know that at the dollar store, they have the best hair dye I've ever used. And trust me, your girl, her little hairs right here at the roots turn gray every 2 weeks. So I was literally buying, even going to Sally's and buying hair dye every 2 weeks, and my pockets were getting low, if you know what I mean. So one day I was in between paychecks and I said, I'm just gonna try this dollar store, because I would never even fathom to use dollar store hair dye. So one day I was like, I'm gonna give it a try because I'd rather use dollar store hair dye than go with my roots gray. And sure enough, I did. And this above hair salon treatments, this keeps me gray free for at least 6 weeks. So we're gonna get into it right now. I'm gonna open it up. In the box of this Color Easy dye in black, we'll find the color cream. The developer, 2 things. It comes with cheap ass gloves. I'm gonna use them today, but you can go and buy a big box of gloves with this kind of sheet of directions. And then it doesn't come with any conditioner, but I'd rather have my hair dye stay longer than have conditioner in my hair dye box. So I'm gonna show you how I do it. I do it really, really super simple and easy. I don't even like section my hair, and I don't ever have grays anywhere where they're not supposed to be. If you're dyeing your hair black, I recommend wearing a black shirt that you don't really care about. And if you're dyeing your hair blonde or whatever, I would wear a shirt that I could bleach, like a white shirt or a shirt that I don't care about. First thing you do is take the top. I don't use gloves for this part because it makes opening things difficult. You take the top off of the developer and then you twist this top off here, and it has that pointy thing like some creams do, and you open up the cap like this. Just gonna mix it. Just squeeze all the contents of the tube into the developer. I feel like I had to show you guys this. Like, even if you don't dye your hair black, they have a red one that my friend uses. It's phenomenal. Like, who would think $1? And it's not good because it's $1. It's literally good hair dye. My hair doesn't get dry. I've been using it. It's all I use now. But once I get everything squeezed out, I just discard it inside the box so that way when you put it in the garbage, it's all not getting everywhere. Then you return the lid. You pop off the little top on the lid. This is when you would be putting your gloves on. These gloves are crap. But before we do that, we are going to put a little petroleum jelly colors, because some black dye. Well, that's with any hair dye though. I don't really go all crazy. I just put a little bit right where the color might bleed. And then I go on my neck a little bit. And not a greasy mess either, just like a little bit. The angle of this camera is making me look big. You have to be careful with these gloves because they'll break too, and then you'll have hair dye everywhere. You're gonna put your index finger, your pointer finger over the nozzle, and you're gonna shake for 60 seconds. Now is start applying it. The first place I go is I go right here because they are the hardest grays that I have along right here. So I'm gonna start doing that right now. I like to take some on my finger because I feel like I can really get in there a little bit and just start going against where I have those grays. I always start with the roots first because they take the longest to do. You really like start splitting my hair. I don't even use a comb or anything. I hope no one dislikes this video because of that, but that's just what I do. Never end up having a gray. You see all those roots? I'm gonna start just applying the product right there and then working it in like a shampoo. I literally am gray free once I do it. Just take my hand and I section out this part like that. Look how easy this is. Put a little bit right there, smooth it backward. Put it over here. I don't use a comb and I don't separate my hair. If you're a beginner or you want to separate your hair, feel free to. I have very long hair and I usually only need one and I get the whole head. Yo, this camera right now, the face, because we're not in my makeup room, we're in my bathroom, is literally making me look like this, so I look super wide. Okay, and then I go back here because when you put your hair up, that's when people will start to notice all those grays. So we have to get that. So for that, I use my hand and I start working it around because I can't see behind my head, so I just make sure I get everything I feel. Split it as if I was gonna do like braids or pigtails. And then I go down there. I can't see back there. I just go down there and I always in the middle and then smooth out with my fingers. And when I'm in the shower, I wait 10 minutes. but I leave it in my hair for 25, always, okay? After 25 minutes, I go in the shower, and before I rinse it out, I take a little water and I work it into my hair and leave it in 5 more minutes. Then I have to get these neck hairs, these little hairs that are right here, because they turn gray as well. So I'll just twist my hair, put it like this, put a little in my hand, and grab the hairs in the neck. See what I'm doing? I'm pulling them out. When you go to wipe off the dye, the dye is on the Vaseline and it wipes right off. Everything that it came with in the box, discard it in the garbage. Then I take the garbage bag that I use, just so I don't get anything on my furniture. Leave it in for 25 minutes and I'll get back to you after I get out of the shower and it's all done. All right, guys? Okay, so we are going to unveil my hair dye progress. This is it. Look how much blacker it looks. Guys, I hope you take my tip and get that $1 hair dye. I love you guys. Don't forget to subscribe, become a part of the Glam Fam. Peace.